me, it really, I come up from a very black and white approach to God. There's a lot of rules, a lot of stress, a lot of inward focus. And what Watershed has shown me is that I don't have to have all the answers, and that this is really a spiritual journey that I'm making with a lot of people. And it all started when we started here at Watershed. Our first block, we joined the one block. And it is true, it really is true, is when you join a block and you get connected in a smaller group, it's when Watershed becomes so much smaller and you feel a part of this community.
And so you've been a part of the one block, but now what areas do you serve in, and where do you kind of hang out relationally these days?
We're both part of setup, and we've been doing setup for quite a while now.
Let me interrupt you real quick. So setup and tear down teams. Everything that you saw when you walked in here, all these pipes and drapes and tables and all that, that's an empty shell of a room, and their team helps put that in place every Sunday morning. And then after transit, there's a team that comes in and does the same thing. I'm sorry, go ahead. That was totally rude, wasn't it?
And we also, since we started, been a part of Watershed since 4 years now. We've been part of blocks. We started with Timmy Bear block with Block 1, and we're presently a part of a block with Des and Christy Smith at the home of Jamie and Ken Wilkinson.
And that's the relationality block.
That's relationality.
Yeah, in your weekly, there's a description of the relationality block. All right, so a couple months ago, these guys emailed me, and they said, man, we've got this idea for this thing, and we're not really sure what to do with it, but what do you think? And it's sort of been, I guess, marinating over the summer, and a couple of weeks ago I said, this is a good idea, we should do it. And so why don't you just kind of tell folks what's going to be going on here in September?
Well, we've been doing this blended thing for about 9 years now. And while we've been coming to Watershed, we run into people in the before and after transit that say, are you guys blended family? And kind of see them like, yeah. And so we've met some people here who are a part of the blended family, and we thought maybe there'd be a block or something, but what we decided is just to get together on a Saturday in September 8th, and it's really for everybody who's been touched by being a part of a blended family. And that doesn't matter if you got married at 30, remarried at 30, or if you remarried at 60. You kind of experienced some of those same things, and whether you became a stepchild at 3 or 30, or your parent, now you're 40 years old and you're sitting there and you're thinking about, well, why did my parents do that? We all share a common ground, and we can all learn from each other. None of us have any answers to this, but we all have some good experiences that could probably help out somebody else. And so we just wanted to kind of give you this idea, blessed are the eclectic, well, blessed are the blended, and we want to celebrate being blended. And we just want to provide an opportunity on Saturday, the 8th, September 8th, for you guys to come out to our place and just to have some fun and celebrate it.
And it's a low country boil.
Yeah.
Is that right? Low country boil.
We picked a low country boil. We did it for our block with Christy and Des at Jen and Jamie's house. We had a really good time with it. It's a lot of fun cooking it, and it's a whole lot of fun eating it. It's really good. So all you got to do is come out. We'll provide all the food and drinks. We just need people who have been touched by being a part of a blended family. Even if you're just dating and you're thinking about, what does this mean? There's a lot of questions. Come on out.
Yeah, good time. The information should be in the weekly, and if you wouldn't mind shooting Tracy a text or an email so that she knows kind of who's coming and who's doing the cooking.
We're blending this cooking.
Give them a big hand. Thanks, you guys.